Some women chase success, others become leaders worth following. Welcome back to the podcast, guys. We've got Bree in the building. I'm so excited. She is the head marketing fairy of the Marketing Fairies. She also runs Brisbane Marketing Fairies, not the Brisbane Marketing Fairies, the Brisbane Party Fairies, the cuties that come to your kids' birthday parties and just make the day. How beautiful. And she's opening up Jump Club, Brisbane's first and only trampoline, aka Funsies Gym. The Queen of Whimsy is basically who we have. Welcome, Bree.
Thank you so much for having me, and thank you for the perfect introduction.
Yeah, nailed it. She's also a long-term client of mine, and I feel like just so much has changed for both of us since that time. I remember you were the very first person to join my advanced mastermind when I launched Millions a couple of years ago, and I feel like it was super exciting for me. I was probably trying to be chill, and it's also just it was like your first entry into real having a coach actually support you, because you've just been raw dogging life before that, insane, and achieving incredible things, but fighting for your life.
Literally drowning in every front, paddling water like crazy.
Yeah, but it looks good. You were cute while you did it.
Exactly. So then you really just saved my ass a lot there.
And it's just all blown up since.
It has.
So good. Yeah. One of my favorite things that we've done together is move you from, I don't even know what we used to, a professional company brand.
Yeah, like a business brand.
Yeah, into your personal brand and really everything that Bree is. And if you follow Bree, which you will immediately after this podcast, you'll be like everyone else is, oh my God, I'm obsessed with your branding because it's so fun, purpose, profit and play and pink and fairies and just hot girls making big money, like the dream. So such a big shift from thinking back to Fletcher & Co. I'm even thinking of the greens and the blues.
Yeah.
The chill that we had back there was great. Social media, that was what you were good at, but it was nowhere close.
Not me at all. Yeah. And so I think when I first started my business, I was 19 years old. And so I knew that I was exceptionally young to be doing what I was doing and going out on my own with zero experience. And I started my business because I was working at a nonprofit and I was responsible for bringing in marketing agencies and overseeing them. And then they were all really fucking shit. Everyone's had that experience where you work with an agency and you think, oh my God, you're going to save me. And they promise they're going to do everything. And you're like, I really have this budget and that's it. So you have to do something with it. And then they just blow it and they say, oh, well, look, we got some clicks. And you think, well,
I need more than that, especially when you work for a nonprofit. You're that's such a bummer. This is not going the right place.
It was really not a good time. And so I just kind of thought, surely I can just use YouTube and figure it out myself. And so that's what happened. And so then I was doing that for a couple months and then kind of realized that I was really good at it and getting rapidly learning things and just had a natural aptitude for it. And I was doing an arts degree and a business degree anyway, dual program. So it kind of just all kind of fed into each other. And so I started my business. But because I was so young and because I was on this social enterprise-y, non-profit-y, purpose-led background, I was like, well, I have to look serious.
Yeah.
No
one to take me for real.
Exactly. I don't want everyone to think that I'm just this little kid. I actually do know some things already. A few. And so that's where it started. And then I went through so many iterations of that brand as I grew as a person and a professional and got better at what I was doing. But it started out blue and yellow. Then it went orangey, and then it went florals for a little bit, and then I went to gold. It was kind of all in this kind of spectrum, but it was never.
Who am I?
Yeah, and it was also a big phase of self-discovery for me in all other aspects of life, right? Your early 20s are just a shit show on every front.
Just figuring it out.
And so, it all kind of just the transformation. You can still scroll back on my Instagram. The original branding isn't there anymore. I deleted that in 2022. I think I was too embarrassed of it. But
we can still see where you've come from.
So much growth.
Oh, so beautiful though. And then it was when I met you, I was like, whoa, you're this bubbly, fun, so fucking smart, doing insane things in your business. And we're where is she? I'm like, we must see her.
Literally, like, who are you behind the blue? Because it's not really giving. Like, it's not. Yeah.
Well, not even that it wasn't giving it, just as what you give is so much bigger and more fun, more like magnetic and everything. And we were like, okay, let's bring this to the front.
Yeah.
But how did you feel when you were going through that process? Like, was it?
I was shit
scary?
scared. Like, literally, I was so scared. I was so scared of being perceived as like the dumb blonde bimbo. I took a lot of, as we were going through this process, I took a lot of inspiration from like Paris Hilton and like Britney Spears. Literally, like, and I have forever ingrained in my head this video of Paris Hilton where she's like, oh my God, I love your jacket. And then anyway, and she goes on to like, she's in court talking about something. And she says to the judge, I love your jacket in like her cutesy little girly pop voice. And then she starts talking about whatever she's actually talking about. And she
goes back to being smart.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, the duality of men. Like, yes, we can do both.
Yeah.
And then, we kind of went through this massive process of me learning that, like, I don't need to separate myself into parts. I had always done that, I think, as a self-survival thing, but also just like what I thought I was supposed to do, like all the different things that happen in your brain and whatever.
Yeah.
And I kind of just thought I was meant to be all these different things. I was like, actually, I can just be me. And then it turns out that people like you a lot more when you're you.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that people didn't like me then, but they like me a lot more now.
Yes. Yeah. It's you. It's not like
Exactly.
it's harder to fall in love with the company and even to feel trust with the company and everything like that. Like, it can absolutely happen, but it is easier to trust a real human being doing the thing and experiencing things. And especially when you share parts of, not that you have to share everything, but parts of your life and your mindset and everything. That's what people really trust.
Yeah.
And obviously, like, we don't need to hide from the fact that you're so freaking hot and beautiful and blonde and magnetic and giggly and bubbly and playful. And like, who doesn't want that?
Right? Like, we're just having a good time, and like, please come along for the ride and like join me here. And if you don't like that, like, that's also okay. It's also been really good at pushing away people that are not my vibe, which is the dream situation, because I'm like, I don't really want to have that conversation with you. Like, if you're a bit boring for me, I don't want to have to tell you that you're boring. But but if you're icked by me and my content, or if I'm too much and stuff like that, like, you know, you're over the top, you're too much, whatever, like, that's perfect. Like, please think that and go literally anywhere else. Like, I wish you all the best, but bye. But like, not here, babe. Like, I'm not for you, and that's okay.
Yes, but really, more importantly, it's like you're this permission slip for how many women have grown up with whatever that, like, those perceptions are, those projections are of being too much, being too playful, being too blonde, you must be dumb, like being too giggly and not taking things seriously, like whatever it is. And they hide all of those parts of themselves too. And then they come to someone like you being like, I've got all of these really fun parts of me laying dormant. Like, do you think this can be my brand? Do you think this can be my marketing? And you're like, yes,
1,000%.
go.
Yes, literally. And like, even this morning, one of my clients, she messaged me and she was like, I just wanted to tell you, like, literally this morning, she was like, I just have to tell you, like, she used the word permission slip and everything. She was like, you seeing your content and like all the stuff and just working with you and being in your space, you've given me so much permission to just go for it. She was like, I was looking at your stuff thinking, why don't I just go for it? Like, what's the worst that could happen? Bree's having the best time. I was like, yes. And I'm so happy to be here on the journey with you. Like, I know, it was so magic. It was so beautiful.
What do you feel like, what are some of the biggest stories and projections and fears and stuff you've had to overcome or just be okay with?
Yeah.
To be all of yourself out there.
Oh my God, all of the different things. So everything from, obviously I felt like everyone would just think that I'm an idiot. And like, I do, you know, I'm a giggly gal. Like, that's my personality. And like, I
might get lost every now and then.
I'm not good at directions. And like, I know what I'm not good at.
But like, I'm really fucking good at marketing.
Exactly. Marketing and business. I got that shit on lock, bro. Like, let me help you. But yeah, just like, I really thought that people would think that I was really dumb, or that they wouldn't take me seriously, or that And then it was a lot of the older stories of you're too much, you're too over the top, you need to tone it down, you need to shrink yourself, like you can't have everything. No one gets to have everything. Life doesn't get to be easy. It doesn't have to be fun all the time. Like all of these things. And then I also had stories of like, oh, it's daddy's money. Oh, she's a sugar baby. Oh, she's got all this stuff. And like, power to you, sissy pie, if that's what you do. But I was like, I didn't want to attract that in either. And so it was like this really confusing sort of dichotomous situation of all these different scary bits. And then I literally you and I one day were just like, let's just fucking do it. Like,
let's just let them be mad.
Exactly. And now I'm super heavy in the let them theory. And I'm like, if they want to think that, that's okay. Like, it's truly none of my business what you think of me. Like, it's literally not my problem. Like, I'm just here like having the best time and just doing really cool stuff and working with amazing people. And if you want to join in, that's great. And if you want to talk shit, that's great. Like, it's none of my business.
I'm sorry that you're broken sad, but like, it's just not what's happening over
Exactly. And I'm like, if you feel like that, like, that's a you problem.
Yeah, so good. Like, just being able to separate and also look at the bigger picture. Like, you are seeing in your clients the way that it gives them permission. You're seeing in people around you the way that they want to grow with you, and see how we can do that. And that's part of your mission as well. Like, how do we help all the girly pops create insane success and have a really good time on the way? And you can't do that without letting yourself have it first.
Exactly.
And if that's going to piss some other people off, it's like, well, yeah, even that, it's the leadership of it all, right? Like, you have to go first. You have to face all those people and be like, sorry, dudes, we're doing it anyway. And then that's what makes it so comfy for them.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I've even had like my close friends say really like not nice things about me. And in the moment, like, it's okay to be hurt by that. But ultimately I was like, that's just a projection of you that you're putting onto me. And I'm really sorry that you feel like that. Like, it just comes back into like, I'm just really sorry that you don't see that it does get to be this good. Like,
and that your life can be this beautiful, and that you're hot too, and that all of these things are available to you.
Exactly.
Yes.
We all can just be hot and fun and making money and making the world a better place. Like, isn't that great?
Yes. There's no part of, I don't know. Honestly, I've never met anyone in this type of situation where they've actually wanted to be like better than everyone else in that kind of way. They just want everyone to have what they're having.
Yeah.
And so if like any of those projections that come, you're like, I'm a good person. So it's just, you can't hurt me with things that aren't true.
Exactly.
And that's how triggers work too, right? It's only if we are letting that story play out in our minds. Like, you probably grew up with a lot of the dumb blonde theories and stuff like that.
Well, actually, I grew up ugly.
Please share pics. We need evidence later.
I only got hot when I was like probably like my early 20s. Like, it really started to turn around for me. I got a bit of money and fixed some things.
And then the confidence came.
Exactly.
And it all went from there.
Yeah. But you'd grown up hearing stories about people and like, the way that the media frames like celebrities, and even just like, the town slut, like, the school slut, like whatever it is, like whatever the stories are that people put on each other. And like, so I never had that, but I definitely like still took it on board, of course.
And you're kind of like waiting for it or thinking it. And then if we're thinking it, then when the world feeds it to us, we're like, we've been seen.
Literally, shit, I've been caught red-handed. I am hot.
I am blonde. And I don't know where I am. So
it's like, I'm gonna snap.
But yeah, it's like once you can integrate it and say, this doesn't have to bother me. I know I'm a good person. I know I'm good at what I do. Like, ground into all of that truth about yourself. And this is me in my full expression is the best way for me to support the world.
Yeah.
It's so much harder for any of that stuff to touch you.
Yeah, it just can't rock you. Like,
yeah. Love. Okay, so your whole theme that you do is purpose, profit, play. Do you want to talk about that at all?
Oh my God, yes.
Say?
So I have been in the marketing world for like 7 years now. And there's this thing that I have been doing for a long time because I figured out what worked and then I just kept doing it.
Yeah.
Right? I didn't really realize that I was doing that until recently.
Like, oh, a method.
Literally, I was like, wait a second. This seems familiar. And like, we've all heard forever about like the marketing funnel, and it just like bores me to fucking tears. I'm like, this is like the least exciting thing I have ever heard. I remember sitting there in a lecture in uni. I'm like 19. I was like, do we have to do it like this? Like, is this really it? Because it's not really like, I'm so uninterested in that.
Yeah.
Obviously it's very important part to understand, but it just like was not really for me.
But make it fairy.
Exactly. Like, can you put fairy wings on it and a bit of glitter and then
We'll talk about it.
correct, I'm interested. I'll sit down. And so I kind of just started working with my own branding, but especially my clients. Like I was really lucky to land a few incredible clients when I was young, and it was a playground for me to just test. And like they just gave me full control and just said, fucking send it. I said, okay. And so I like learned how to play ball in this really big playground just because these people just, I don't know, the vibes were good.
I feel like it was that era as well where it was like, like paid marketing and stuff was kind of new. So, maybe you could book some insane agency or something, but you truly didn't know what they were doing. So
Yeah.
having a 19-year-old marketing student be like, I'll play with this for you, it was a pretty good deal.
Yeah, majorly good deal for them and for me.
Yeah.
So like everybody we were all happy. And I figured out this system that I have now recently named. And the whole idea is that to attract people, your top of funnel, the best way to do that is to have a fucking good time.
Literally.
Like
yes.
to have fun, to play, to be excited about what you're doing. Like, why are we being serious? Like, hello, I'm a business owner. And if you too are a business owner, you should follow me.
Yes.
Gag.
And when we think about all the top of funnel content, like top of funnel being viral stuff, things that gets a lot of views, reaching people who we haven't reached before,
Yeah.
that's always like dumb shit, us doing jokes,
Yes.
us doing skits, us like playfully like rocking around in the pool with a cocktail, or
Yes.
like something that you really relate to other people on. It's about your cat or something stupid. Like it's not his business.
Exactly, right? And so I like had understood that this top of funnel experience is just like have fun, play, and people are magnetized to you. Like, who doesn't want to be friends with the hot, fun girl?
Yeah.
You know, like that's the popular girl at school. That's the popular person in the world. That's all of the celebrities that you're following.
It's every good sales guru too. When you think about someone who's bomb at sales, they're like charming. They've got the vibes.
And it's literally the vibe, like the energy exchange of it. Like you're having fun. Of course they want to be there with you. Why the fuck would they not want to be?
Yeah. And compared to the grey suit guy, like snooze.
Come on, literally, like it's a no-brainer, right? And so like top of funnel attraction is just having fun, like, and just sharing that with the world. And like whether you're a product or a service, it doesn't matter. Like you can still infuse that into any top of funnel stuff that you're doing, right? And so I was like, oh, slay. Okay, attract is play, live.
Perfect.
My dream situation. And then for nurturing, for your middle of funnel, this is where you need to build trust with people, right? Like you need to help them understand who you are, what you do, why you give a shit, why they should give a shit about you. Why you is the question. And what better way to do that than share what you give a fuck about?
Your
like
purpose.
Exactly. There's got to be some no one good starts their business just to make money.
Yeah.
One, it's way too hard to make a lot of money in business. Just go get a sales job and move on with your life. Like,
so exhausting.
Exactly.
Why would we do all of it?
Like, really, there has to be something bigger than just making a quick buck, because it's not the easiest way to do that. So like for everyone, there's some kind of purpose that drives you, some kind of impact, something that you want to see, some difference you want to make, whatever the fuck that is.
A problem you're trying to solve.
Exactly.
Like, why are you here? Yeah.
And like that's your purpose. And when you share your purpose with people, it's naturally going to nurture the relationship because they're getting to know you. And I always think that it kind of either fits in one of two categories. Like, so for me, my purpose in my business is that I want more money in the hands of more good people so we can do more good stuff in the world, because good people do good stuff with money, right?
Yes.
And when I say that, people either go, oh my God, I agree with your belief, like wholeheartedly love that. Or they say, I'm a good person who wants more money and I want to do more good. Either way, I'm nurturing our relationship. Either you're like an ally side person or you're my target audience.
Yeah.
Either way, we're nurturing our relationship. And at this point, the funnel is going to reduce because not everyone's going to agree with that. And that's okay.
Some people are going to be the worst and be like, I don't want any good people around me. I'm out.
I hate everyone. Right? And so then I was like, oh, so your purpose is just like a natural second aspect of your marketing. And this feeds through all aspects of your marketing ecosystem, all the tactics, all the activities, all the messaging, all the things.
It's all the best messaging, isn't it? It's like, genuinely, what are you here to change and tell people about that?
Literally just tell people that. Like,
tell people what you see that is the problem that they don't understand yet and how you can help them.
Yeah, right? And then So that's your play is your top of funnel and your purpose is your middle of funnel. Profit is a natural byproduct of that. If someone likes you and they trust you, they are going to buy from you. The only thing that purpose does in terms of like your bottom of funnel conversion content is gives them something to buy and explains to them why now is the best time for that. But that's so easy to do when they already like you, they already trust you, they believe in your mission, they see your vision, they see your purpose, they go, uh-huh. Ta-da.
What do I buy? What do
Literally,
you got? Yeah.
sign me the fuck up.
Yes.
Like, and it makes marketing so much easier and lighter because really all you need to do is make friends.
Yeah. And just so integrated into like the real human experience. Like when you
Yeah.
think about, I have to do top of funnel content, like how draining and exhausting does it sound? I have to play, I have to talk to people, I have to tell them what I like to laugh about. Like easy.
Yeah.
I have to sell them, I have to nudge them, I have to whatever. Like I just have to tell them what I value and what's important to me. Yeah, that's literally why I'm here. Of course I'll do that marketing. So many people
Exactly.
feel so ick about marketing, and it's like when it comes back to a system like that, you're like, oh, easy.
Right?
I can do that. Otherwise, why are you in business at
Yes.
that point? It's like, come on, if there's no play, if there's no purpose, like get out of here.
Just go somewhere else, anywhere else. Right?
So
And
good.
yeah, it just kind of the naming of it really sunk in for me probably at the end of last year. And it's been a really fun journey to actually like say the words and be like, oh, that's what it is. And because that's also like my entire personality, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like
That's everything for you anyway.
yeah, right. And so it was just like so fun to be here and doing that and having people understand that and teaching people that method because it's just based in biopsychology, human psychology, all the rest of it, right? Like it's yeah.
So functional.
Mm.
I want to platform you around purpose a little bit because I know that, I don't know, I feel like it's a part of your brand where if you happen to fall into any of those projections of Bree, it's so easy to think she's just hot and fun and rich, whatever, and doesn't, does it for whatever reasons you make up in your brain when you are one of the most purpose-led humans that I know. Can you share a little bit about how your business focuses on purpose and some of your clients' businesses and stuff too?
Yeah, absolutely. I would love to. So like I said, I came from a nonprofit background and I remember I was like understanding that like I was like a social justice warrior growing up, like big empath. The world's a horrible place. Like we need to do everything to make it all better. Weight of the world on my shoulders. Loved the idea of a nonprofit. Hated that it was unsustainable. Was introduced to the concept of a social enterprise. Like you can have good and you can do good things, but you can fund it yourself. Like you can make some money, and there's nothing wrong with making money to help fund good shit. And even just like not just like make money. Like that's fine. There's literally infinite money in the world for you to
Make
have.
money and be a good person.
Yeah.
Also fun.
Exactly, right? Like, yeah. And so I was introduced to this concept of a social enterprise. And so when I started my business, even when I was charging like $25 an hour, anyway, I didn't understand tax or super. But I literally was built into my business model from the get-go that I would donate 20% of everything that I made. Right. And so for me, that was just like a no-brainer, like an obvious thing, because why would you not?
Yeah.
Like, why would you not do that? Why would you not have some kind of impact? And so for me, that's been for the Marketing Fairies now. Like that's always something we do. I donate probably like the figure varies now, but the financials of it, like last year I donated 100 grand. This year I want to donate 150, which is super exciting. So it goes to lots of different places.
And you do, I don't know if this is separate or you include that in those figures.
No,
but
it's
you
separate.
do the Marketing Fairies, you do like every fourth party, every fifth
Yeah.
party.
So for Brisbane Party Fairies, so that's separate. So for the Marketing Fairies, for the like marketing stuff, I also have pro bono clients. So like nonprofits and things that I do just work for. And that's not included like my hours and my time there. I don't include in my donations, like that's separate. Then for all the other businesses that I've built and sold over the years, they've all had this same model. So I've probably built and sold like 4 or 5 businesses in the meantime. And then the ones that I have now, so Brisbane Party Fairies. So for every 4 parties we book, we do one for free for a family who can't afford it. And so just been reaching out to schools being like, hey, if you know anyone who's like struggling, don't name drop them, but like also just send me their email and like I would love to reach out. And then also donating 50% of all profits from that to a few different charities that I really love that support young people and children as well. I know. And then for Jump Club, which is soon to launch, which is like a trampoline rebounding workshop, it's kind of like a nightclub in a gym situation. It's going to be so much
Gym
fun.
on steroids.
Yeah, literally. And so for that, we'll be donating 50% of profits to a couple of different organizations that I love that support women in a few different ways.
Oh, that is so
Yeah.
special, Brie.
I
I love
know.
it so
It
much.
makes me so happy. And then it gives me bigger reasons to keep pushing and keep going because I'm quite comfortable. Like I could just, coast. But then I'm like, if I do that, then my impact and like I work with amazing clients who do incredible shit anyway. Like even the impact that I have with
Ripple
my
impact
clients
is crazy too.
right? So I'm like, even that would be enough. But then to have this other arm, it's like, no, the more that I can do for people and the more people I can do that with, the more impact this side gets as well.
You're such a lover. It's the best.
And I just full of a lot of love and I just want to make the world a better place. Like,
oh, it's the most wholesome. Okay, and now for a funny story. When I don't even know how you ended up telling me the story, but we just must share it. What was your first ever entrepreneurial journey?
this actually wasn't even my first entrepreneurial journey. My first entrepreneurial journey was when I was 7, but that's a different story. So when I was in year 12 at school, some friends and I, in our physics and engineering class, we had developed this water filtration bike. Basically, you ride the bike, the water on this side is in a jerry can, goes through 3 different filtering processes, comes out the other side clean. And we were like, that's kind of sick.
This might save the world.
Literally, like, okay, this is a really cool thing. And we were like, yeah, had nailed it. And like, it was a super easy process. Like the filtration system that we had designed was like not rocket science, but just had never been done before. And like your kids, like you don't know what's right and wrong. So you're just doing what you think is a good idea. And then I remember our teacher being like, oh, guys, what the hell?
Did you just solve like the world's problems?
Literally. And so then he entered us in like this international engineering competition and we got flown to represent Australia to this conference in Taiwan with all of these incredible people, like young people but not just high school students. Like it was people who were like, we were probably the youngest up to 30.
Yeah.
So like quite abroad, like it wasn't just kids. We were 17. And we took our bike there and it was seen by this big company and the thing got patented and it was like this whole big experience. And yeah, that's the story of the water filtration bike.
And now where is the bike? The bike sit.
The bike sit. So the company that we worked with, they painted it. So they have taken it and it's one of the charities that I fund. They work on like supplying the bikes out. And so at the moment they are in Cambodia and Vietnam and I don't know where else. A couple other countries, though, that have, difficult water supplies. And yeah, so the bikes are out there literally biking around, making clean water and giving transport.
I'm obsessed. Yeah, and transport, the combo.
I know.
That is so good. This is so expansive to think about the ways that we can impact the world. Like that I think lots of people maybe haven't even thought of. You can make your own bike.
Yeah. DIY bike. And then, it turns out you really just needed 3 things. So then we just started making the things and you can hook it up onto any old bike.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you could do anything though.
Oh, I love. Okay. And then switching gears to play a little bit. Can you talk about what your business, this isn't just to like brag on our work together, but just to show people how good life can be, like what your business sort of used to look like in terms of your schedule and intensity and where you had to be.
Yeah.
And then now I know like in the last couple of years, just the way you've been playing and all over the shop, like what's it like now?
Yeah. Oh my God, so different. So so like we said, I was raw dogging life and business before I met Phoebe. And I have moved out of home very young. I had learned very young that I had to look after myself. And so I very much was like, I can do everything. So When I first started my business, I was studying 2 degrees full time. I was volunteering 2 days a week. I was working in clubs on nights to make enough money because I still wanted to live a nice life. I was also really desperate to learn sales. So I was doing door-to-door sales, learning like door knocking, slayed it. One of my favorite jobs until I learned
You would kill it at that.
how much money the company was taking for every sale I made. And I was like, oh, you guys kind of suck.
I'm starting a business.
Yeah, literally, I'm out of here. Doing that, volunteering, studying, everything else, and then also starting a business.
Mhm.
And this is the rapid pace that I had maintained. So this was in like 2019. I met you in like 2023, 22?
23.
I
Yeah.
think. Yeah, 2023, right? So it's probably like a good 4 years of just like an absolute clusterfuck. Like everything looked amazing from the outside and everyone thought I was so successful and so amazing and I was doing all the things. I was so sick.
Your nervous system just like on crack.
Literally, like my nervous system had been on fire since I was 7 and it just like
This is fun.
everything is fine. Literally, the meme with the dog and the house is on fire. That was me. And so just like had everything happening all at once, but didn't know anything else and didn't think that there was anything wrong with the fact that I was in hospital 4 times a year. Didn't think that there was anything wrong with the fact that I was so sick, went through a really big illness, didn't tell a single person that I was sick.
Just worked through it as
And
well.
no one knew.
That's insane.
I was so sick. Like all of these things, like all of these surgeries, all of these different illnesses and things that popped up because my body was just like so frazzled and so delicate. And so this is the pace that I had been maintaining for years. And when I met you, I had just finally finished 5 years of full-time study. I had left, this is like the start of 2023. I had finally finished uni. I was also working at the uni in sales and marketing there too. When I was in my 3rd year of uni, they offered me this like hella job. It was like a 300K salary, which is unheard of for someone with that experience. And I said, no, thank you. And everyone was like, what? I was like, no, guys, I've got better places to be. So I left my job at the uni. I was there as a casual as well. I stopped volunteering because I was, giving back in another different capacity now and kind of stopped almost everything except business and fell into a fucking heap. Like my life crumbled in every aspect. My relationship at the time was terrible, but that fell apart, thank God. But like my health was horrific. My business was just like doing really well, but it was not a good time. And I was so overwhelmed and stressed, but still like having fun because I was loving what I was doing and loved the clients that I worked with. But I was just like, yo, like
From a bit of like the adrenaline.
literally just like, it was a good time. I'm having fun.
Oh my gosh.
I know. So it wasn't a great time. And I met you and I literally just saw an ad and I was like, yeah, all right. Like I've never once in my life engaged with a business coach, never trusted anyone, never thought that I needed them. I was like, I'm doing fine. Like, look at all this money that I'm making. Why would I possibly need you to tell me how to do that? I'm a marketing queen. Like, what? And we just tore my whole business apart in the best way possible. You were like, this is fucked. And I was like, oh, I guess it kind of is.
But I can do everything.
I was like, I can do it.
Do you want to? And you're like, no.
No, I actually don't. And I'm suffocating under this big, giant, beautiful business that I've built. And I don't know where to go from here. And so we redid everything. And it's been a whole lot of transformation over the past few years. And now I have the most delicious life. Like last year, I spent 18 weeks overseas on holidays.
Yes.
Just like having the best time. Even when I'm home, like I'm not working all day every day. I'm not in my grinding
It's
era.
Tuesday and I was like, what are you doing today? Checking on a friend. Might fluff around.
I'm like, whatever. Like, and there's seasons for growth and seasons for grinding, but I fear I have done my time. I think I went really hard, really fast, really young. And so I, accelerated the process quite rapidly. And that's just not the life for me anymore. And it's not the life that I need to live either. I now work with people like my done for you clients are kind of people already doing 6-figure months when they come to me, right? And so the way that we work together is so expansive and so fun for both of us. Then like the people that I'm teaching and I'm coaching through, like, because I'm not literally responsible for being in their accounts every day, it's a much more expansive way for me to live. And it's also so much better for them because I would
They're
always.
taking responsibility. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. And because I would always just be like, oh, I'll just do it for you. Like they'd ask me to do something out of scope and I'm like, I know I'm going to do it better. I want you to get the best result. I'll just do it for you. But then that
Mhm.
kind of takes away the point for them. So I've become better at teaching and also better at guiding and better at letting people figure it out a bit for themselves. And like that has changed my whole perspective on what I need to be doing and what they need to be doing and just like all the things.
I feel like
Yeah.
that's such a, I mean, first of all, just a moment for how fucking good that is. Like all of that was so beautiful. I feel like that's a really common experience for people where they're doing so much for their clients and you feel at the time, you truly believe that that's the best way to do it and that's the way you need to do it for them to get results. And I've had that experience with so many clients where I'm like, what if you didn't need to do that? Like,
Yeah.
what if you not doing all of that with them or for them all the time actually allowed them to grow and take responsibility and learn what they needed to and step up to the plate? And obviously, when we do that, some clients fall away because they're not taking that type of responsibility for their business or their lives or whatever. But you can't carry someone to the end.
Exactly. Like I'm not
And
going to drag you here anymore. Like,
yeah, and there's
yeah.
like 100 more people you could help in that place that are willing to do the work for themselves as well. And it's just so much more spacious and puts you back in your genius zone. You know,
Yeah.
you can really guide the best stuff. You can put things that are rinse and repeat into modules and trainings and resources and whatever, and focus on supporting people on the things that are really niche to them and are really special to them or what's happening in their minds or their fears or whatever like that too. I feel like you've also done so much work on, you know, like there was so much restructuring of the business, but there's been so much like identity work and boundaries and
Huge.
just, yeah, backing all of that for yourself.
Yeah, literally, like the thought of saying no to someone before would have actually sent me into a full panic attack.
Yeah.
Like,
Back in hospital.
literally, I do fear that a lot of my like really big illnesses was because I had literally zero boundaries. Like,
Yeah.
and obviously your whole body and your brain and your nervous system, like she's so connected. And I just had absolutely no boundaries. And because I had spent my whole childhood just desperate for someone to like me and like desperate for attention from someone and like to feel like loved and safe. All I ever wanted to do was give that to everyone else, right?
Mhm.
Of course, like you poor broken little idiot. Like,
Yeah.
of course you wanted, like it makes
Let
sense.
me save all of you.
Exactly. But it's not helpful for anyone to live like that. And so, yeah, like so many lessons in understanding boundaries and it's okay to say no to people and you have to let people down sometimes and they're going to be fine and you're going to be fine and like just all of
Mhm.
the lessons around that and yeah, oh,
Building
it's
a capacity to just hold it and be like,
yes.
it's a no from me, unfortunately, or this isn't the right fit or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've
Yeah.
done so much of that. And you're a 3-5
Yes.
human design? Yeah,
Yeah.
which is like, yeah, I remember when you first came in, I was like, there's probably going to be this bit of a like savior complex experience that you might be having. And you were like,
I do resonate with that quite a bit actually.
So fun.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Bree. This is such a good chat. Can you expand us a little bit? Tell us what you're working on, what's next, anything big that any big wins recently or any big things you're working on?
Gosh, just like so much magic happening. There's
Yeah.
just like it's all so good. I'm running 3 beautiful businesses, just about to launch Jump Club, which is like super exciting times. Just like for funsies, and also it'll be like in like a co-working space as well, and like think everything pink, disco balls, neon lights, and then you get to come in and work or like film content.
If you're in Brisbane and you've come all the way to the end of this podcast, like obviously this is the place that you should be
Like,
hanging out.
literally, yeah. Come with me.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited for that and to have some in-person connection with people. And then I want to run like marketing trainings and stuff from there, which I'm really juiced up by. And like something that I have felt that my business is missing for a long time is like a person connection, like talking with people. So I'm really excited for that. Brisbane Party Fairies is just going from strength to strength. And then in terms of Marketing Fairies, yeah, profit purpose play is really just going to take like the front seat in terms of what I'll be doing. So if you're interested in learning how to do your marketing in a way that actually makes you have a fucking good time and makes you shit tons of money and helps you make the world a better place, slide into my TMs because I've just redone a lot of the content and a lot of the structure and everything. And it's like
Mm.
not to toot my own home, but I'm a tutor. Like this is honestly, I've done a lot of marketing courses. Obviously, I'm a forever student. I've never seen anything explained or done in the way that we're doing it here. And it's not just about marketing business. It's about literally everything.
Yeah, your life and the play and the purpose. And
Exactly.
all of it.
Yeah.
Oh, so good. All right, we'll put all of Bree's links in the show notes. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Bye.